So you may notice I'm wearing a little bit more makeup than usual. I've been seeing a lot of fun videos go around for the June TBR because I'm participating in a couple readathons and I wanted to kind of dress up for this TBR. One of the readathons that I'm most excited for is Make Your Myth Taker. And if you can tell by my makeup, I'm trying to be a certain character. Can you guess? Can you guess? If you know the readathon, basically you get to pick a TBR to achieve this certain mythical character. So comment down below, who do you think I'm trying to be? I am working towards being a goddess. And I'm not just doing Make Your Myth Taker readathon, I'm also going to do a Pride Month readathon. I didn't join an exact readathon because I just couldn't figure out what prompts I wanted to do, so I'm just going to do a general blanketed. I'm going to read 2 books that have LGBTQ plus members, and I'm really excited for that. And I'm also going to do the Galley readathon, which is towards NetGalley, and trying to up your reading in that because we all know I need help. I'm way behind. I'm at 26%. It's bad. So stay tuned to see all the books that I plan on reading to achieve those goals. Yes. And this video I'm filming before we picked our Brown Girl Book Club pick. So if you don't know, I started my own book club and we've been reading books every month, voting on Twitter, so make sure you follow the Twitter handle. I have it linked below. And we read it together, and then I have a live show on my channel. And this month's live show is June 6th, and we're reading Soft on Soft, which is a sapphic romantic read. It's an adult romance, and it's a female where an introvert falls in love with an extrovert, and it sounds super cute. It's available on Kindle Unlimited, so make sure you come and join us for the live show because there's no excuse. Everyone's welcome. You don't have to be brown or identify as a woman to join us, but it is a book club all about, you know, diversifying reads and celebrating brown women, as you can tell. I may have a biased opinion about how awesome brown women are. So yeah, make sure to join us for that. And sorry, let's get into all the books that I plan on reading this month. So in this readathon, there's a lot of complicated rules, so I'll leave the original video down below, but I'm gonna announce all the books that I'm reading to achieve this challenge. The first challenge to reaching goddess that you have to accomplish is reading a book with a non-human main character. So that book for me is Black Leopard, Red Wolf by Marlon James. I believe this story really centers around a shape-shifting person, so I'm considering that non-human. It may not be the main character, but I'm pretty sure it is. Hence the Black Leopard, Red Wolf. And I'm really excited to dive into this adult fantasy. It's been on my TBR for a really long time, and I finally got the audiobook for it, so it's my first step to turning into a goddess. The next challenge is to read a book with a foiled cover, and for this challenge I'm going to read The Chosen Ones by Veronica Roth. So this has a little bit of foiling on it. It's the most stunning cover. This is another adult fantasy. You may sense a theme with my TBR. I'm really excited to dive into all my adult fantasy books, especially because it's making your own myth maker, you know, like we're making mythical characters, so I'm really excited to dive into more fantastical books. This one is based on a story about some chosen ones after their big battle defeating the Dark One and how everything has settled, and it just sounds like it's going to talk a lot about adult issues, mental health, dealing with trauma, and I really look forward to it. And it's probably going to have a lot of fantastical elements too, so I'm looking forward to it. Okay, so for the next challenge, I kind of have 2 books that could lean towards this challenge. The next challenge is to read a book that is the highest ranked in your TBR, so I have 2 options. The first being a book that's really massive that I don't know if I'll actually be able to finish, but I definitely want to start reading it in the month of June. It's House of Earth and Blood, Crescent City, the series by Sarah J. Maas. This would be the first Sarah J. Maas book I read. It's an adult fantasy about a girl who's lost her family, and that's all I really know. It's an urban fantasy, and a lot of people have raved about it. It's like a 4.4 on Goodreads right now, so it's definitely one of the highest ranked books on my TBR, and I do want to start reading it. I just don't know if I'm gonna actually get it finished, because one of the rules for this readathon is you have to read the books in order. So I'm a little scared because you might see she's a big one, but I definitely want to crack into her this month. The next book option I have is clap when you land. I'm definitely reading this book next month. I'm gonna have a vlog for it. I'm so excited. So make sure you subscribe if you want to hear my review about this. Definitely one of the most highest rated books that I have that's on Goodreads and Amazon right now. So I'm really excited. It's Elizabeth Acevedo's newest book, and I'm not too sure what it's about besides the fact that it's kind of two sisters who had like a shared estranged dad, like either they didn't know that they had a shared dad, something like that, and they come connected because of this tragic moment, and it's written in verse. I really love Elizabeth Acevedo's work, and I'm really looking forward to reading it. Okay, so the last book for this readathon, it said, is to randomize your TBR and pick a book. And I did that, counted out the books, picked a number, and the book that came out was If We Were Villains by M.L. Rio. I'm really excited for this. A lot of booktubers that I admire say they really enjoy this book, and it's one of their favorite all-time books. There's also a Shakespeare element that there's a murder within a Shakespeare company, and someone of course gets blamed for the murder, and I think we spend the book trying to figure out if he or she or they actually did it. So I'm really looking forward to this, especially because I'm a theater person. I'm even doing a Shakespeare virtual show this summer, so I feel like this is a really good read and very timely, you know? Who doesn't love, you know, some summer killings in Shakespearean companies? Sounds fun. Okay, so for the Pride Month reads that I want to read, I'm really excited because I signed up for Kindle Unlimited. So let me open up my Kindle app. I got 2 books that I want to read. The first book being Meet Cute Club. It sounds really cute. It involves books and a library, and it just sounds adorable, and it's a male-male romance, and I'm really looking forward to this. I've heard great things about it, and it's available on Kindle Unlimited if you're looking for any recommendations through that. And then the next book that I want to read is The Gravity of Us, which is another male-male romance. So I'm really looking forward to that. That one is a YA one, whereas the Meet Cute Club is an adult romance. So this one's a YA romance. I've heard mixed reviews about this, but I still definitely want to read it. It was one of my most anticipated books, and to be honest, I don't know much about either because romance can be pretty straightforward, and I like the fact that I don't know much about the plot because then I get to go in and experience it for myself. So I don't know too much about the synopsis for either of those, but I'm definitely excited to read some more Pride books. And lastly, I am participating in the Galley-a-thon. So that's a readathon based on all the NetGalley books. There are 4 challenges for this readathon, but if I'm being honest, my goal for that week, it's in like the 3rd week of June, is to read every single book on my NetGalley account. I swear, if I don't achieve this goal, I'm gonna burst into tears. I'm kidding. I'm not that. Maybe I am that serious, just a little bit. But I really want to clear my NetGalley score so I can start requesting more books so I don't get denied anymore. Yes, and also I've learned my lesson. When you request books, make sure you request 1 or 2 so that when they get accepted, or if not, you can either request more or read the 2. I made the mistake of when I first joined, I asked for about 12 books and I got approved for all of them in the span of a few weeks. So my score immediately went down, and I have been trying to climb up and get above water on that, but I have not successfully done so. So I am gonna, for a week, read all the books that I have in my NetGalley account, and I will document it all and be vlogging everything, even the Myth Take readathon. I'm going to vlog it all, so make sure you subscribe so you see how my reading goes. Yes. So let me know if you guys are participating in any of these readathons. I did ask on my Twitter account what readathons were happening in June, and that's how I found out about these really awesome readathons. I'm so grateful that you guys are so kind to me on Twitter and helped me out because your girl needed some help. I did not know about any of these really cool readathons, so make sure to follow me there if you're interested in seeing any of those readathons, if you don't know about any readathons either, and comment down below. What are you doing? What are you participating in? What are you leaning towards? Because there are so many fun readathons going on, so I hope you get the chance to participate in something. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video and my interesting makeup look. Look at me. Look at the shirt. The shirt is so cute, guys. Oh. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. And yeah, like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.